What's going on, guys? It is thatcompulsivegamer, and welcome to what is my first video of 2015. In the background, there's some Injustice Gods Among Us. I was just sort of climbing through a ladder, playing as the Joker. I thought it was fairly enjoyable. Keep in mind, I don't play those kind of games very often. I'm pretty bad at Mortal Kombat. I'm pretty bad at Super Street Fighter. And I'm not exactly the best at Injustice, but I figured it was entertaining, and it was, it was something different that I haven't done before. But today, we need to talk. And, I say that sort of jokingly in terms of, like, I'm a parent who's coming down on you, but we actually do. It's been a while since I made sort of an update video. I'm looking through my uploads as I sort of record this, getting in the mindset to make this video. And it really has. It's been quite some time. See, here's the thing, guys, and I'm going to make this an honest video. I just want to talk for about 10 minutes about sort of the state of YouTube and whatnot in terms of me. YouTube will always hold a special spot for me. It was something that I got into back over 5 years ago now. That's when I made my first video. And I was watching videos years before that, maybe 1 or 2 years before that. Maybe saying years makes it sound longer than it was. But the reality is, it's been quite a while and quite a stretch, and it's sort of become one of those things that, like, you always have with you, and it's kind of cool for that. So I'm looking back at 2013, which was a year which my channel was really going the way I wanted it to. I was active, I was building a community, I was networking with people, and having a really, really good time with it. And as we got into 2014, that sort of changed, and I'm sad about that to a degree. I look at 2014, I had a video March 25th, March 26th, April 4th, November 7th, November 8th, November 9th, November 9th. And sort of, that's sort of the reality of it. It really tailed off last year. So for those of you who have been around since the 2013s and maybe came across this video, saw it in the subscription feed, saw it on Twitter, and whatnot, you know what I'm talking about, if you remember, back in the day, even though it was only like a year and a half ago. So what's changed? Well, for one, I've personally gotten older, and I certainly have less time now than I did back then. That's sort of one of those blunt realities where, like, YouTube's important to me, but obviously I have other priorities too. I got to do well in school, and I want to have a good time with friends too. So, building this community and the people who watch these videos mean quite a lot to me. It's not the sole motivation to keep on living, and nor should it be. That would be completely unhealthy. So you sort of have to make your choices and prioritize. And I guess that's sort of what's happened. I mean, I went into YouTube, and I still go into YouTube. But the reason I'm making this video now is because it's something that I enjoyed doing. And I made a video back on this. Let's search. When did I come up with this video? Back in, I'm going to assume it was 2013. It's probably a good guess. Yeah, it was February 5th, 2013, on why I'm doing YouTube. And the message behind that video was that if you're only doing YouTube to grow and succeed, then you're doing it for the wrong reasons. And I still truly believe that today. I mean, nobody goes into YouTube saying, oh, I want my channel to remain small, I don't want my videos to get viewed, because certainly building a network and building a channel is part of that experience. But at the same time, you have to treat it like a hobby, because that's what it is, at least until you get to the point where it fiscally sustains you, and that happens for very few people. When I go to hockey, I don't expect to get paid to play hockey games. I'm not at that level. I don't have that level of commitment. And to be honest, the exact opposite happens, right? I pay for hockey. And I don't have a problem with that. The same sort of thing, the same sort of reasoning can be applied to this and be applied to YouTube. Where, yeah, I've spent money on game consoles. I've spent money on a microphone. I had a Hauppauge HD PVR back in the 360 days. Not that they were that long ago, once again. And I made those investments because it was a hobby that I wanted to have fun on, and I'm still doing that today. So, it's awesome to sit behind the mic again and talk like this. I mean, shit, it's been quite a while since I did this, and just sort of got to sit back. The previous videos I've been making have been more like live comms and stuff, because, to be honest, I mean, it's enjoyable to play video games and talk, but You know what else is enjoyable with gaming is playing games with your friends. And that's something that YouTube has sort of always kind of clashed with. Because, like, I'll jump online to make a video, and I'll see, oh, my friend's in a party. And you guys know how it is. You get that inclination to play with your friends and to have fun because you're going to see them in real life the next day. And because they're people who have made, like, a legitimate impact. YouTube has done that as well. So, again, it all comes down to making those decisions. And, well, I'm not trying to say, like, and again, I'm being completely honest when I make this video, right? I'm not saying that, like, this is unimportant to me and that and whatnot, but I am saying that I don't regret the choices I've made. So, now we're here. It's 2015. It's a new year. I've got all that sappy stuff out of the way. Where do we go from here? Well, that's a good question. And that's sort of, again, one of the reasons I'm making this video. If you have any ideas of what you want me to play, want me to do, want me to talk about, leave them in the comment section below as I start to rebuild the community that I once had buzzing around me, because it was awesome. It's an awesome experience. I don't think everyone understands that. Certainly, some of the older generations don't, where you talk about, like, the number of YouTube followers and viewers, and, it's not that they're just, like, numbers. There are people behind it, which is really cool. And that's why, there's no inclination to fake views or fake likes, because really, that's meaningless. We all know that. We all know that deep down. There were days where you get really tempted to sort of go on Twitter and beg for subscriptions and, do those annoying little comments in other people's videos. And then you got to take a step back and be like, is that a good thing? No. Is that necessary? No. And, I'm willing to bet that if you put effort into it and you come back, then you'll get rewarded for that, just like anything else in life. So, in terms of video games, I'm now on the PS4, like I have been since release day, actually. However, I'm hoping to make the switch to PC soon as well. I'm planning to invest some money into building one before I go away next year. And hopefully, I'm going to film that experience, make some videos on that. Maybe I'll make a video of me browsing PC Part Picker, giving you guys information. Who knows? But that's sort of the plan for me. And once we have that, I expect the uploads to pick up, because it's actually a lot easier for me to record PC. You run a program, you have the mic plugged in, it's all synced up for you with the program. Easy. I can do that. The setup I have right here takes a little bit more effort, and I'm willing to put in that effort, but it doesn't always bode well in terms of uploads when I'm working on the limited time schedule that I am. So, again, I'm kind of excited about that. Like, I know it's all glorious PC Master Race and whatnot. And at the end of the day, game on whatever's fun. I'm not going to go around and say, like, oh, it's better in every way and whatnot. Sure, there are objectively better things about it, but objectivity is not everything. So, yeah, that's it. I've been playing a lot of Destiny recently. I don't know if you guys want to see any of Destiny. And I have such a love-hate relationship with that game, because, quite honestly, it's a bad game. There's very limited content that you're forced to replay over and over again every week for a random chance at some decent loot. The multiplayer is decent, however, it's not particularly compelling. There's no real reason for me to play it now that I'm, at rank 31, and I don't really feel like getting to rank 32, because I don't feel like slaving through raids. But the reason I play it is because it's a lot of fun to play with friends. So, we all jump on Destiny and play different missions, play the daily, play the weekly, play the nightfall. And it's sort of a good experience, right? And that's what you get out of it. So I've been playing a lot of that. I recently jumped on Minecraft again after about a year not playing it, really. Which was interesting, let me just say, because all the things they've added since I last played. Like, I walked into this flower biome with all kinds of different flowers, and there were some rabbits. And I'm just like, what mods do we got going? But no, it's vanilla Minecraft for you. So I guess that's all I have to say for this video. So like I said earlier, leave any comments you have in the comments. I'll do my best to reply to all of them. And, let's not kid ourselves, I will. But have a good night, guys, and I'll see you next time.